Hey everybody, it's Party Elite, welcoming you back to another episode of our Total War 3 Kingdoms 8 Princes Let's Play as Sima Wei. That last session ended with a very unfortunate twist, I suppose we could call it, as Sima Wei declared war upon us yet again, and we are horribly out of position when it comes to dealing with that. We have 0 armies down over here, we've got one all the way up over there, another one all the way up over here, and then a third one all the way up over here, so nowhere near the front lines over here. So there are a couple of ways that we can tackle this situation. Many of them suggested in the comments, and I think we'll be implementing, well, one of them. But before I dive into that, just want to mention really quickly, folks, as always, if you've been enjoying this series and you would like to see it continue, please do not hesitate to let me know by leaving likes and comments down below. It does make a very big difference in how I approach content on the channel, and especially with Let's Plays, especially with this one over here, it just really helps me know that there are people who are interested in seeing this continue to completion. We are in a pretty decent position, actually, when it comes to the topic of completion. The rank of Imperial Prince has almost been obtained, and then Victorious Prince, we just have to reach this level to win the campaign. Attaining this rank will be extremely difficult without first seizing control of the Imperial capital, which means that maybe we will, in fact, after this war with Sima Wei, rather than deal with Mao Ren and, what else was it? Shen Yu, I guess we don't have to deal with. Maybe we will. Rather than deal with Sima Ying, Shan Yu, and Mao Ren, we might actually want to turn around and deal with the Jin Empire. They don't seem to be doing too hot. We'll have an army up over here. We'll have an army down over here, hopefully, and maybe another one. We might have 2 down here. We might split them up and then push up against the Jin Empire. Take Luoyang more or less immediately. I think shouldn't be too much of a struggle. And, yeah. Feeling fairly confident in our ability to pull that off relatively soon. So this Let's Play might not have too much longer to go, but that depends entirely on how this war proceeds, because it could really slow us down, put a bit of a wrench in our plans. So let's figure out what we might want to do down over here. Basically, the concern, and I think, realistically speaking, we are likely going to lose some territory before we're able to do anything over here, unfortunately. There are way too many points of entry into our land that we can't really secure them all immediately. That's virtually impossible. The copper mine at Yujiang over here might be able to defend itself. It's got a half-decent garrison, but if 2 armies come here, we're screwed. Luling over here, the lumberyard, same situation. It's got a half-decent army, but who knows how that's going to go. The small city over here, it's got, again, half-decent garrison, but it's also got its walls and stuff. But we've seen Sima Wei in the past. We've seen the strength they can come out with. Their strength is similar to ours, and the reason why that's scary rather than something, oh, we can deal with that, is because they are also a lot smaller than we are, and they are only at war with Sima Yingning, which is where I thought we eliminated them, actually. Okay, they're all right. They're our vassal all the way up here, and they're at war with us. So Sima Wei is just going to be fighting in one direction, and that's my direction. Whereas I have to, pull back, and God knows who else is going to declare war on us. Now, the suggestion was there that we try to get Sima Wei all the way to Hanzhong, and once we do that, we invoke the council once again and hope that one of the missions that's assigned is the one where we have to raise a new army, because we probably have to raise a new army down over here, and that's not a bad line of thinking at all. I think it's probably the right way to go about it, actually. So we're going to try and make that move. Where is there you are, Sima Wei. Let's go ahead and force march, get as close as possible. Yeah, we have to go that way anyway, even if we want to just take this river for the next 7 turns, or 6 turns, we have to go that way anyway. And again, the mountain passes over here are terrible for traveling through, so we'll probably have to go around this way, get to the river, and then make our way over. And I think that's what we're going to try and do with Sima Wei. So let's go ahead and pull you all the way up to here for now. Sure. Rush, rush, rush. Beautiful, done. Dire civil unrest, mission success, support from soldiery, better replenishment rate, reduced retinue upkeep, and better satisfaction for vanguards. Great, sure. So that's all good. Up over here, this army, as tempting as it is to bring that army down this way as well against Sima Wei, I am worried about Sima Yong having made landfall fairly close to us, actually, and fairly close to the imperial capital of Luoyang as well. So I'm wondering if this army after this turn, after a turn of replenishment, because we just fought that battle. If we don't send it down the river towards Somayong over here, and maybe we actually take the war to the north. Nah. We'd probably want to swing down south. It depends. I think 2 armies should be able to tackle the Soma Ai situation. Now, anyway, with that all, or rather, with this all done, we should invoke the council, as you guys recommended, and as I wholeheartedly agree. Gotta wait 2 turns. Right. I did it relatively recently. We just managed to finish all these missions off so quickly. Forgot how recently I'd done it. Fair enough, I can't wait 2 turns before raising another army. But, before we get there, there was a solid suggestion, and I was thinking about this as well last session, that perhaps I should disband one of these armies and re-raise them, down over here somewhere. I could perhaps do that to Guan Yushen's army over here. Disband the entire army and then raise it down here. Or I could do that to Sima Wei's army. Disband this whole thing and then raise it back, wherever we can down over here to use against the enemy. Now, these guys will be fairly expensive to recruit, of course. I don't know if I'll even have enough money. I'd have to up the taxes for at least 1 turn, I think. But that should give us enough money to raise... I think, I think Sima Wei... How long will it take you to get here? 6 turns to get up to here. And Guan Yushen, once we move you... We gotta actually select the army there. Once we get you in forced march, it would take you, what? Also, like... 6-7 turns probably to get to a viable position. Either of these armies are viable candidates for this kind of a technique of disbanding and re-raising. I can't remember the word. The redeployment. There we go. I think we'll start with Sima Wei because he's a stronger army, obviously, with like the cataphracts and the flaming arrows and fiery shots and whatnot. So let's go ahead and recall these retinues. So we've got, let's see. It is, I need to remember the names to make sure that I am pulling back together the right army, basically. So we've got Shi Zhu, we've got Gongsun Hong, and we've got, of course, Sima Wei in charge. And let's go ahead and, recall, where are we? Recall the selected retinue. Yep. And, yep. And, yep. Alright, cool. So that'll save us a little bit of money, but if we were to raise the army at Luling, I imagine Luling might actually be attacked next turn, so we might have to do it at Yujiang or the lumberyard at Luling instead, but let's just take a look at the costs over here. Let's see, Gongsun Hong, pretty cheap, 2,000, let's say, 2,000, 4,000 approximately between them, and then 9,000 up over here, so that's 13k, 14k. So we need to make... Ooh... We'd be just short. We'd be just short. I wonder if I recall this retinue as well, so that we... The scary thing about recalling these retinues is that someone else might declare war on us, being like, hey, look how weak they are right now. Let's declare war. Which would be horrifying. But no, if we recall this retinue, then we'd make enough money next turn to raise that entire army, and I think we'd be fine. So let's go ahead and recall this army as well in its entirety. So we've got Liu Shen. Just gotta, again, remember these names so that I don't mess it up when I try to raise the army again. Liu Shen, right? We've got Tian Yan, and we've got Guan Yushen. Alright, get you guys returning to the capital for a quick assignment. Recall, and recall. There we go. Ooh, 11k. Nice. Very nice. And apart from all of that, we're also going to get, because I think we'll be raising the army at Luling, either the lumberyard or the small city, either way, we will want to try and get Soma Tao over here overseeing mustering, I think. Because that will reduce mustering turns, and that should speed up the rate at which our redeployment takes place. So let's go ahead and oversee mustering, assign that one, assign that now, because then next turn it'll be active, and hopefully, yeah, we can raise one entire army per turn. All right, taking a bit of a risk over here. Let's go ahead and pick a reform. I think I know exactly what I want to do. I think I want to go with the sacrifice for the spirits, not for this itself actually, but to unlock the Taoist alchemy. We'd like to get the copper mining village as soon as possible because this is what's blocking us from the corruption reducing structure. Where are we? Where's the copper mine over here? So just to show you guys, you see I've got to get the copper mining village, but for that I need this Taoist alchemy, and only after that can I build the copper coin mint to reduce corruption, which is why I do believe we're going to go ahead and take that. It'll take 4 turns, not very long at all, and then we can go to Taoist alchemy. I think having our mind alignment so high up is probably helping make it 4 turns, and hopefully might will tip up in just a moment's time. Hopefully we'll get an opportunity, and then this fury as well. It's sizzling embers right now. I was looking at all this stuff between sessions. If we can get up to burning fire, it would be very helpful. Be very, very, very helpful. All right. I believe that's everything. We're going to leave that army up there. Not going to redeploy everybody. But yes, let's go ahead and hit that end turn button. See what Sima Wei does. See which angles he comes in from. Because there are a lot of weak spots over here. There's a lot of weak spots. And he's fairly large. We'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. But at least we can raise one of those armies. Yeah, see, there's 2 armies down there. We might actually lose that lumber yard. The Jin Empire wants me to join against Huangxin. Huangxin is where? Where is Huangxin? I'm at war with already enough people. Huangxin, you are all the way down over here. See, I don't know about that. That's real easy access into my territory. I think I'm going to go ahead and say no. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say no. I don't need that kind of money right now. If they're able to take the river up this way, then all of a sudden I'm fighting not just down here, but up over here as well. And then all of a sudden I find myself losing territory everywhere. Just bad timing. Sorry, folks. Bad timing. Gonna reject that. Yep, you're gonna have to. Alright. But you know what? Sima Wei hasn't, like, pushed in. Din Empire is requesting military support against Shi Ken. Oh, they just declared war. Okay. She can, where are you? They don't have an alliance. They're all the way down south over here. It's a similar situation, but they don't have as easy access to a river, so I could accept this. Because right now they're getting kind of upset at me. So fine, you know what? I'll go ahead and accept this. That's a fair situation to join them in. feeling kind of bad. Again, I want to keep decent relations with them so I can trade territory and whatnot. Let's not forget. All right. Imminent rebellions, we'll deal with that. Let's see, we've got this going on over here. We've got, oh, okay. Well, that's good. I just bought these guys off, Fantol. Hopefully they'll be eliminated soon. Sima Wei has joined Sima Ying. I do not like that at all. There's that war that we've joined in on. Oh, man. This is definitely a time of war. Oh, hey, Sima Fan has come of age. A glorious day. This child has come of age. He is ready to serve your faction. Wonderful. Wonderful. My heir. Decent stats, looks like. What kind of traits are we looking at over here? Graceful, concerned, committed, energetic, and dutiful. Cool, you know what? I can work with that. I can definitely work with that. He's a bandit. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. But yeah. We can work with that. But for now, we have to make sure he has something to inherit. We've got this army coming up from over here, and we've got 2 armies down here moving towards the Luling lumberyard. Now, if we lose the lumberyard, it's not necessarily the end of the world. I'm wondering if we raise one army over here at the small city. Trying to figure out exactly how I want to go about this. So, okay, we've got 2 armies, right? One is Sima Wei's army, which is the one that we definitely want to raise first. It's the only one we can raise right now. This army will take 2 turns to get to probably the iron mine at Poyang. And it's got what? Got some range. It's got fiery arrows, which is unfortunate, but only on these guys. But that'll be enough to take out the towers. Infantry of thing. We've got, I think we've got cavalry in here, right? Yeah, we've got some cavalry. We've got some spears. There's a chance for survival there. What the hell? Is this a rebellion? Yeah, it is a rebellion. Fair enough. It was a risk we had to take. Let's go ahead and drop this down. Make sure that nobody's planning on rebelling. Guangling, let's just double check to make sure over here. Oh, that's not very good still. Not very good at all. Okay, and then we'll tax them this turn still. We'll give them exemption next turn. Because we've already turned it down, yeah. And then who else looks like they're not having a good time? Fang. Oh boy. Okay, these guys are looking fine. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Really becomes a matter of where we raise that army. I think it would be foolish to raise it at the lumber yard, because that lumber yard is definitely going to fall. If there is in fact 2 armies over here right now, then raising over here, yeah, it's probably a terrible idea. We can raise over here instead and then take the lumberyard back, you know, right away. I fear losing the copper mine. That's a concern. But again, if we raise it over here, if we raise the army over here, we can at least maybe quickly move up that way, and then the other army will raise next turn, perhaps at the rice paddy, or perhaps also at the small city. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, so we've got Sima Wei in charge of this one, of course. 5,700. Hold on a second. These numbers have changed, have they not? Let's go ahead and confirm you. Yep. In this army, we have Gong Sun Hong. Yep. And we've also got Shi Ju. Sorry, it's probably how that's pronounced. Bam. Alright. So, you know what? A turn and a bit to get into full numbers isn't all that bad. I wonder if I should stay exposed, so to speak, out over here. And hold on a second, I actually should check as well. If I were to raise the other army, which was... Why can I not see... Not a second. Guan Yushen, why, where, what? What's going on now? You forcing me to wait another turn for any particular reason? Okay. Strange. Should be showing up. We've got the rebellion at Poyang. Yep, we've got another rebellion where at 10. Okay. Slightly problematic. But this army over here will make its way down through the river. Maybe it can tackle some of those rebellions. Alright, let's get going. I'm actually really concerned about where that entire army of mine went. Rebellion, rebellion, diplomacy, ambush, okay, diplomacy. Okay. Yeah, they've all returned. It says they're all here. We've got Tianyan, got Liu Shen, we've got Guan Yushen. I don't know, maybe I just have to wait another turn. That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't ever recall having to do that before. But I mean, hey, things change, I suppose. I don't like that. We'll give it a turn. Nothing else I can really do. We'll give it a turn and see what happens. We'll hopefully have enough money to raise that entire army. I can't have the taxes be much higher. But yeah, let's go ahead and hit end turn. We'll probably lose that lumber yard. But we'll put up a fight. Yeah, we'll put up a fight. Right? Yeah. A little worried about what I'm witnessing right now. There we go. See, I'm not surprised. Decisive defeat, high predicted casualties. I assume it is... Okay, good. It's not an open field battle, so at least there's that. We'll fight this. We'll try and cause some damage. We might actually kill Sima. We'll see what we can do. These guys do not have their fiery arrows, but they do have stock. Okay, fair enough. Sure, you know what? Let's fight this one. We've got a decent amount of range. If things work out with our towers and stuff, we might cause a fair bit of damage, and really that's all a man can hope for right now. To the battlefield we go. Alright, let's see what we can do. They've got deployment over here and over here. We can split up a little bit. We've got a pair of towers over here. Well, a pair of towers over here, so that's good. That's good. Can kind of hold them back over there. And what's the situation over here as far as towers are concerned? Same deal. A pair of towers. Okay, let's go ahead and just pull everybody back over here for now, for starters. Because what I think I want to do is I will move... You guys are probably going to go in through there, right? So let's go ahead and get you over here. And you over here. Come on. There we go. Okay. Pull back a little bit so the archers get drawn out. Now, their archers, unfortunately, have stock. Well, some of them do. Gotta keep that in mind. And I wonder if I want to deploy one unit down over here as well. Just so that if push comes to shove, and also if they decide to come down this way, I'm able to hold them back. But ideally, we can actually go around behind to cause a little bit of hurt that way as well. Maybe. Might not be a bad idea. We've got this tower over here able to fire as well. That is quite ideal. We really need to try and hold them over here then. Okay, fair enough. You know what? If we're really going to try and hold them, I wonder if I should get some spear warriors up here instead. Pull you back, get you up over here, and you... Okay, back here. Alright. Alright, okay. Now you will pull back over to here. Hopefully they're coming down this way, right? Do that. Try and separate these troops. Okay, so you're up there already. Got you, and you. So let's go ahead and get you over here. Get you over here, just to help back these guys up a little bit, right? Try and hold the line over there. We can get a couple of units over here, maybe one unit over here to go in for like a rear charge, like I'm doing on the other side. And you, I suppose we could bring over here as well. Try and really hold this spot. And if possible, if we can overwhelm them and then turn around and come this way, that would be excellent. Lots of spears over here, a little bit of cavalry as well. Let's go ahead and get all of the archers, I think, over here. Because if we can eliminate their commanders over there, that'd be excellent. Go ahead and do something like that, maybe. Maybe this is overkill. Maybe let's do a pair on either side. Because otherwise, we're just going to have a mess of deployment. Go ahead and put you over there, and let's go ahead and put you over here. Sure, and as they come closer, our towers will get some work in. You know what? All right, you know what? This'll work. Question mark. This'll work? Question mark. Oh dear. Well, let's see what we can do. Let's begin. Start firing away as soon as possible from these towers. Surely their commander is here somewhere. We just can't see them right now. Towers will be able to fire soon enough. Those archers of Ding first, I think. Resistant to fatigue, fair enough. We're firing away. Up over here, what's the deal? Be able to fire. The archer militia will be able to fire soon. You're able to fire the archer militia as well, I hope. There comes the fiery arrows. Okay. Go ahead and pull up. Moving up as well. Come on, come on. Go ahead and fire. Good enough spot. How are we doing over here? These towers are already on fire. That's not good. How we're doing is not very good. Keep firing up there. Firing over here. We got to do something. I don't like our chances. I don't like our chances at all. Firing back there. Causing hurt. Not nearly enough, I don't think. Firing away. Hopefully we'll absorb a charge over here. You are able to fire down over here. Fire over here. Fire over here. Let's go. Hidden units, what, down over here? No big deal. Come on, charge in. Charge into the spears. Charge into the spears, I said. Okay, here they come. Up over here, we're having a terrible time. Of course. Not a surprise. Fire away. Get you up over here, let's go. Get you firing over here, perhaps. Get you firing over here as well. Yeah, we're losing this city. It's just a matter of how much damage we can cause before we lose it. Okay, 8th charge over there. Let's go ahead and get you coming out. Let's go. Still firing back there. Yep. Just a matter of how much work we can get done before we lose this city. Firing way over here. Fire at Sima Wei. Get you firing up over here. Let's go. That charge. Let's go. Another swords coming in. It's going to be a problem. Pull you up from the side there. Back over here. How are we doing? Still holding the lines. Getting those guys off. Get you guys firing over here, perhaps. Get you in to charge this way. Come on, come on, come on. Hold the line. Hold the line. Get you up there. Get you firing back there. Ah, it's over. It's over. Nothing we can do here. Nothing we can hope to accomplish. Fair enough. Yeah, just a little overwhelmed. These guys as well. Not going to have a good time. Charge back there. Sure, why not? Hurt these guys a little bit more. Maybe drop them to the point that they won't just be at the next battle. Pull some of these guys back. These guys are going through. Go ahead and get you firing. No, it's over. They're just going to crunch through now. And over here, yeah, they're just going to crunch through here as well. I mean, we're trying to get a little bit of hurt done, sure. But we need a proper army to defend this. I'm definitely glad I didn't raise my my defensive armies over here. That would have been a horrible mistake. I'm still firing away over here now. Sure, why not? Why not? Lowering their numbers. We knew that's what this battle was going to be. Caused a tiny bit of damage to Hua Jinting as well, but now they're just flowing through. This will be their land. A decisive defeat. That's quite unfortunate, but it is what it is. We're not surprised. At least there's that. It didn't take us by surprise. This war overall has taken us by surprise. This specific battle has not. Hopefully we cause at least some hurt over here. God, barely. Barely any damage. Barely any damage. Less than 1,000. They're going to be able to replenish that so quickly. And they've got 2 armies over here. A vassal of Sima Wei. A lot of money, but no. Not a chance in hell, man. Come on. Nice try, but no. Not a chance in hell. Again, we might lose some territory over here over the next couple of turns, but... Oh, are you kidding me? Who lands you? Who are you? Who are you? Yeah, I'm aware of that. Okay. 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 Alright. There's so much going on. Who declared war on me again? No one that I can see, I guess. Anyway, alright, let's see. What's the deal here? So this army is obviously replenishing within a turn. Or 2. Over here, do we go in with this not full stack army against these massive armies over here? Including the garrison, which is currently replenishing, or do we stay put? Maybe set up an ambush. Are we able to raise... Yes, we are able to raise our other army. Can we afford it? I think we can. Looks like we can, okay. So, let's see. Up over here, Poyang is going to be attacked for sure. That's clearly where this army is going. I might be able to defend against it. I don't have high hopes. I don't have high hopes. The question becomes, where do I want to raise this army? We're able to rush north if we wanted to. I'm tempted to set up an ambush over here. The copper mine cannot be struck next turn, so that's promising. It'll take them 2 turns to get there. Good. I'm wondering if I push up and set up an ambush over here, if we have a chance of maybe baiting them towards the small city. At least one of those armies can come towards the small city. And And then the other army that I raise, I could raise at Luling, so that it gets the benefit of all the, mustering buffs and whatnot. And then we can rush it up to the rice paddy. Because, let's be honest, right? This army is going to take that iron mine probably with little trouble, if any at all. Yeah, it won't be a problem for this army to take the iron mine. And then it'll probably turn its attention either towards the small city of Yutang or towards the rice paddy of Yutang. And if my army can push up there at, a half-decent strength, then we can hold them back. Then we can hold them back and maybe even push back. We also have to worry about this rebellion over here. I doubt it'll raise too much of a ruckus, but the city doesn't really have all that much to defend itself. We don't want to lose it to a bunch of noble rebels. Okay, sure. Let's go ahead and get you up to, let's see, ambush stance costs how much again? 25%. So we can go all the way up to where? All the way up to here, even. Ambush success chance is 100%. Let's see, how far can we go? Up to there, 34% left over. We won't be replenishing any. That's the only concern. But I think this army is at decent strength. Some pretty heavy-duty units compared to what these guys are fielding. So even in a weakened state, this army should do quite well. The other option is to set up an ambush back here, but I don't think that's a good enough amount of distance being covered by us at all. And it's a 75% chance of success. That's really not good. So sure, let's go as far as possible. Might as well. 26 is too far. I don't trust the game with that. So 37, 34. 100% ambush success chance. Move on up. Right, we stop replenishing, but that's fine. Get into ambush stance. Hope for the best over here. And then let's go ahead and raise, at Luling small city, we'll raise the other army, which we can then rush up to the rice paddy next turn. So this army has who in it? This army is led by Guan Yushen. Right? And then we've got 10 Yan. And we've got Liu Shen. Where are you? Liu Shen, there you are. You'd think your heir would have a better retinue to just begin with. But no, Liu Shen. Yep. Again, one turn will put us in a decent position. And then we can rush up. Rebellion imminent where? At Guangling. Okay, well, we're going to have to give you that tax exemption for a little bit. We're making plenty of money. How are we making so much money? Whew. It's amazing. Not going to complain. All right, what do we want to do though with that money? We're paying the price currently of not having prepared ourselves. Let's go ahead and invoke the council. I should have done this before I raised that army. Rebellion at Poyang needs to be crushed. Fair enough. Rebellion at Poyang needs to be crushed. Fair enough. And overpopulation. Okay, cool. Gotta upgrade one of the settlements. Wondering which one. We could upgrade Poyang itself. We could upgrade Luling down over here. Though now I'm wondering if I actually want to rush these upgrades a little bit first. You know what? Let's do that. Build that, rush that, and build this, and rush that. We had the money. I should have done this sooner, actually. Now our garrison will take some time to top up, but it'll be a better garrison. Sure, I think that was worth it. I don't know, I live a life of regrets sometimes. What settlement do we want to upgrade? Definitely one down here, I think, rather than one up over here, where we're relatively safe. We're not safe, but we're relatively safe. You know what, Poyang, sure. Let's go ahead and upgrade you. 3 turns it'll take. Well, we can rush it out right now. Do it. Excellent. Support from peasantry. Excellent. The reason why I wanted to rush it out was so that I could get this... Where to go? This happening. 840. We don't have the money for it just quite yet. But that's fine. We can do that next turn. I believe that's the turn, or actually up over here. You should move 2 turns to get to there. They have made progress over here, unfortunately. We need to make our way down towards 10 as well, which is over here. So sure, let's go ahead and give orders to get up to over here. Gotta crush this rebellion if possible. That farmland you know, is in trouble. If this becomes a full army and attacks us, it could be in a bit of trouble. We want to make sure we don't lose anything to any rebels. It's always unfortunate. Rebellions. Rebel scum, whatever you want to call them. Alright, that's the turn though. Let's go ahead and see what the AI does. I imagine we're going to see them move towards the copper mine. If we're fortunate, at least one of these armies will move towards the small city of Luling. Unfortunately, raising the army over here might actually dissuade them from making that move, but it's a weakened army, so they might still do it. Wow, that is a beautiful... That lighting was gorgeous. Alright, that's the turn. Let's see what they do. Vassal Sima Yingning is asking us defend them against who? Alliance of the Crossed Swords. Yeah, okay, if you could tell me who the Alliance of the Crossed Swords is, that would be great. I imagine it's Sima Lun, Sima Yong, and Sima Yu. Yeah, and you know what? I want to reject this. I knew this was a likelihood when we made them our vassal. They can have their independence. I'm not about to declare war on potentially, what, 3 nations up over here. Alliance of the Crossed Swords. Let's see who they are after I end this turn. Of course. You know what? Go for it. Be gone. Get lost. So tired of how trustworthiness drops. Oh, and look at that. Well, hey, at least we got not an ambush over here. So much for the 100% success chance. Let's retreat. Fall back. Oh, that's a strange move. Okay, interesting. Sima Ying declaring war on us is also unfortunate. We are in a terrible position, folks. Alliance of Sima Lun declared war on Sima Yingning. So that's Sima Yong and Sima Lun. Okay, fair enough. Good for you. I liberated them. That's the way to put it. Really? You asked Sima Ying to join and they just said yes? We were getting along. And of course, Shan Yu joined in, and Mao Ren joined in, and Huang Xin joined in. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Sometimes, I play these Total War games, and they make me hate myself. But where the hell are you going? Where are you going? If not towards the iron mine. Okay, well, you know what? We can at least move forward and crush this army. This army we can send... I mean, I'm tempted to push in towards the enemy territory. Which way... Like, look at that. This war makes no sense. This war makes no sense. They want what? They want Hanzong and they want Sangyong. Oh, I'm not going to do that. I need to raise another army. I just don't know where to place that army. This army over here is probably going to try and hit the weapon craftsman over here. It would take it 2 turns to attack, so I could raise an army over here. We don't have that much money. Not over here, sorry. It would be down over here. We don't have that much money. Now, this battle will make us a little bit of money, so that's good. Zhang Qi comes in with a decent set of units. Dai Teng, same thing with you. Lots of weird retinues, actually. 4.6... 8k. If I can get to 8k, I can get a bit of an army going. But I don't think I can get to 8k, not with the battles that I have lined up. Well, alright, you know what? Nothing we can do but fight them, right? So let's go after Fei Lian over here with Sima Wei. Get this taken care of. Decisive defeat. Oh, I guess because Sima Ai is still close enough. Well, make it a night battle. Close victory, medium casualties. We should be able to eliminate this with little to no difficulty. So to the battlefield we go to fight this one. Then we'll see what we do with Sima Ai. Let's begin. Alright. Let's see what we can do. We have to minimize losses as much as possible. This is getting kind of ridiculous. If I'm completely frank, this is getting kind of ridiculous. The wars that we just got dragged into. very... what I'm looking for. Disheartening, I suppose, is the word I'm looking for. This seems a little silly is all. I don't understand why someone that we've spent so long befriending would just dive in on this war against us that readily as well. The AI clearly doesn't care for being untrustworthy or anything like that, so I don't know. Just a little bummed out, if I'm completely frank. Now we're able to move up this way, crush some of these cavalry units coming from the sides, crush these guys. Yeah, not a problem. Not going to be an issue. Our trebuchet, we can go ahead and deploy you over here. And deploy you over here. Go ahead and get the archers over to this side a little bit, just so we can scooch these guys in. Okay, there we go. Get these guys... where? Get you over here so you can come from the flank over there, maybe a little bit if necessary. If the opportunity presents itself, rather, not if necessary. Because, let's be honest, a good rear charge with cavalry is always necessary. Push everybody up. Should be able to absorb the charges at first. Let's go ahead and make sure you're slightly rotated so you don't have to actually spend time turning before you start firing. And I think we can start by shooting over here, maybe scare some of these guys off in the middle over there. And then, yeah, we should be good. We should be good. Now, our general... or our two warlords over here aren't actually hidden. Is that easily fixed? I don't think so. No. So you know what? I don't... Here, spot me. Go for it. Fire over here. Let's take care of them. We're good over here. Everything's set. Yep. This should go relatively well, I imagine. All upsetting factors aside, fiery trebuchet shots are still very satisfying. Except for when they hit like that. Alright, fair enough. Got one more volley out there. Fire up over here. Yeah. Okay, did a little bit of damage. A little bit of damage. Not too worried. Maybe fire at the Saber Militia a little bit. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. You know what, that's not terrible. I might break the D Militia over here. If we're lucky, we'll cause a good bit of hurt to the Saber Militia over here as well. No, the Saber Militia, please. There we go, shots coming through. A little bit of hurt. There we go. Not terrible. Not terrible at all. Fire over here at the infantry of Ting. Guys are coming awful close. In come the shots, alright, let's go ahead. Focus down here. Scare them off. Eating some shots over here, not a big fan of that. Come on now. Really have one opportunity to make a good impression. Get you firing. Yeah, you're still firing over there, that's fine. We'll move you up. Let's go. Get ready. Into position. Archers firing over here. Get you in a position. Get you up there. Get you up there. Let's go. Get you over here. Let's go. Move you up. Archers firing over there. Good stuff. We've eaten the chargers over here. That's fine. Can I get you to fire up over here, please? Can I get you to fire back over here? Get you back in over here. Go, good work over here. Maybe. Pull you over. Archers firing over here. Get a charge over here, actually. Archers fire over here instead. Done well over there. Chase up over there. Let's pull you back. Let's go. Work. Get you out of there. Let's go. Push in over here. In the wedge formation, please. We're going to engage these guys. Yep. Get you up over here. Let's go. Alright, that charge should do wonders for us. Archers firing over there. Getting a lot of shots there. Okay, we are firing. Okay, in we go. Wow, look at that damage. Oh, that'll never get old. That'll never get old, I don't think. Okay, let's pull you back. We'll get another charge in. Ridiculous amounts of hurt being done to these guys. Chase. Push in over here. Engage these guys. We're okay over here. How are we doing over here? Doing okay. Let's pull back up this way. Actually, let's pull up this way. See if we can't get a nice charge there. Let's go ahead and charge this way with you. We want to try and reduce their numbers as much as possible after all. Okay, stay on them. Fine over there. You... Yeah, sure. Keep firing over here. Good stuff. Good stuff. Here, let's get a good charge there. You're fine over there. You're chasing up over there. But he's almost taken care of. Couple units there that need charging. Get you up over here. Or... Sure, up over here. Let's go. Get you up here. Let's go. 100 units, eh? Come on. Come on, 56 up there. We should be able to take care of that. Pull these guys back. We're never going to close the gap there, I don't think. You're coming up here. You're doing okay over here. 69, 25. Come on now. Good stuff. There we go. Charge coming in over here as well. Okay, I think I'm going to speed it up. I never did use Buddy here, which is unfortunate. Would have been helpful, I think. You know what? Back over here. Okay, we're fine. How about you? That's 9 of you there. 4 of them there. See if we can't get up over there. I doubt it. But we'll try. Let's speed things up. No need to watch this in slow motion. Alright, we've done a fair bit of damage to this army, I think. We may have eliminated it almost completely. I think some units probably got away. We did take a fair bit of damage to some of our units. Mainly to the ones that were just sitting there eating shots from range. But hey, you know, it is what it is. You can't win them all, right? We did decently enough, though, I think. Trebuchet barely used all their ammunition, which is unfortunate. Maybe I should have could have stayed on top of them a bit more. But we did. We gave them the orders to fire at the crossbows up there, and they were barely firing. So it's like, what are you going to do? That's the fight, though, folks. Let's claim that victory, I think. A decisive one. Excellent. And hopefully, I mean, maybe it's enough to turn the tide a little bit in our favor, at least in the south over here. It looks like this army has been largely eliminated. 198 of them left over. It's not... It shouldn't be a problem for us. Shouldn't be a problem for us. Come on, kicking him in the face. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Sometimes it's all you got to give your enemies is a swift kick in the face. Okay, go ahead and take the replenishment, I think. You know, we are kind of hurt. Ooh, hello. Fei Lian. Determined, committed, handsome. What other trait can we assign him? I know. Dead. Cool. How about you? Cowardly, indecisive, healthy? Healthy? Not for much longer. Down you go. Beautiful. Go ahead and take that replenishment, I think. Oh, we could use the money. We could use the money to raise another army. Ransom it is. We're healthy enough. A captured officer. Ooh. During the to and fro of war, you managed to capture an enemy officer. Though he fought bravely, he is no fool. He offers himself to your service. You have bested him, and by extension, his master. Your strength is greater, and cause therefore just. He is your man now. He will fight for you. Very quickly swayed, this individual. Very quickly swayed. I am close enough to strike, am I? No, I am not. Fair enough. We could set up another ambush, and, you know, if we get lucky, we'd pull it off. We may as well, I imagine. We can't get any closer. Next turn, we can strike, so either way, we're better off just setting up an ambush. Worst case scenario, we can retreat again, though I don't think we'll have to. You guys are pretty badly hurt. I wish I could give chase, but I just can't. Now, up over here, what could you be going after? The city, perhaps? Go ahead and get this done. Just short of that step. Could assign an administrator. Oh, hold on a second. Poyang does not have an administrator. Could assign one. Corruption here is a problem. It would make us a decent bit of money. Do either of these people have a decent retinue to bring with them? I don't know. Maybe. What is this? Forest skin has been gained. Cool. This is, I mean, just panning over. This is so silly. I mean, I can pull this army off the river down this way to actually try and help over here. Right, it would take, what, 3 turns? 3 turns? 8 turns to get there. There's no pass over here, unfortunately. It'll take a long time to get here, but point being, I could, rather than keep sending them over this way, I could pull them over. This will be a bit of a problem. The rebels might actually get a hold of this farmland as a result of that movement. And over here, I mean, this army, this is the funniest situation. I was so sure they were going to try and take the iron mine at Poyang, and yet here we are. So now I'm torn between pushing up and being aggressive. In 2 turns, this army can get to the city of Poyang. Right? Or in 1 turn, they hit the iron mine. They're too far away from the rice paddy. If I can get up to the rice paddy ish this turn. Yeah, that was just a confusing move, and now I've become uncertain of myself. Alternatively, of course, we can be aggressive and move towards the toolmaker, for example. Now, I wonder if, you know what? What? I'm not going to become a vassal. Come on, don't make stupid suggestions, game. Why would I ask them for money and in turn become their vassal? Like, come on. Come on. What do they need? Food, maybe. We're equal in food. I could give them some ancillaries. Let's see. I'm just entertaining the thought over here, right? Just entertaining this thought. We could get peace. We could get peace. Also, I just wanted to check. Where is the alliance of the crossed swords? Is Sima Lun and Sima Yong? Yeah, it would be a war that I wouldn't want to get into. Okay, peace with Sima Ai. I don't think that's really something I want to do right now. We'd at least want to take the lumberyard back first. The only reason I might want to do that is because then I get to focus my attention on Shen Yu and Mao Ren and Sima Ying. Sima Ying is the real problem. They're the real problem. We're equivalent in strength, except of course they are in a corner. They have their back up against a mountain range, so they're nice and safe over there. They don't have to worry about anything. They don't have to worry about anything. Them and their goddamn vassals. Let's see. Sorry, folks. I know I'm taking a very long time to deliberate my situation, but I feel like this is a major turning point for this campaign. If I make the wrong move now, then we will take so many backward steps that it'll kind of just be a bit of a bummer. Just a bit of a bummer. Just a bit. I mean, I'm thinking this army should almost definitely come down this way. 3 turns to hit the toolmaker. And then we can go past the toolmaker towards Baxi and whatnot. You know what? That sounds like a good idea. Rather than go up against, like, maybe we lose the farmland, right? Is that the end of the world? Only kind of. It's upsetting. Not the end of the world. The Din Empire is having a terrible time against Soma Yong, so there's that. But no, if I pull down, right, we can take this city. Maybe we can fight this army in an open field battle before they're able to strike us. It'll take them 2 turns to get to the weapon craftsman, right? Enough cavalry in this army. They do have fiery arrows, but we do have a decent bit of cavalry in this army, which feels good. We might be able to hold them back, and if at the same time we come over here, and the next 2 turns will be close, we can hit the toolmaker, we can pull through, we can harass them a little bit up north over here. The problem becomes, like, this army, right? This almost full stack is going to go where? Probably towards Jiangling. Probably. If Sima Wei is able to take the lumberyard back, take Tong'an, and take Nanhai, Sima Wei can kind of loop around this way, right? At least secure this territory so we're not, the next time we go to war with Sima Ai, if we end up with peace, they're not going to surround us. They're not going to be cupping us, which is exactly what's going on right now. They're cupping us. which makes me wonder if, yeah, Guan Yushan should rush up this way to try and fend this army off. Because the city of Poyang, again, doesn't have the greatest garrison, but if we can get up to, like, whoops. How many turns would it take us to get up to over here? 2 turns? 3 turns. 3 turns to get up to over there. And in the time we do that, we might get struck down here, but we do have an okay garrison happening over here. There's that. Wow. I'm at a bit of a crossroads over here, and I don't know which turn to take. And as is often the case with that kind of a situation, folks, I think I'm going to ask for your opinion as my counsel. I want to hear what you guys think I should do. I think the right call would be to divert Sima Yang, pull them down this way, and start harassing Sima Ying. You know, might as well, because if we want to trade blows, we don't want to just lose city after city. We want to trade blows. Even if they manage to take the weapon craftsman and then move up towards Xiangyang, this will take them like 4 turns to traverse this territory. By then, this army will be down here. Alternatively, if they pull up towards the toolmaker over here, then by the time we get here, Xiangyang might be lost, maybe, or we might have it garrisoned, and then we can push this way. We can't worry ourselves with Shen Yu and Mao Ren. We have to see what they do. This is just an unfortunate situation. We might lose the city of Jiangling. We might lose the toolmaker at Xiangyang. Oh yeah, definitely. Look at this. This is pitiful. Pitiful. And because they're vassals, we can't even get a peace with them separately. Sima Ying is demanding too much for peace, right? We can't... Like, let's see, if we give them everything, so to speak. A little bit of everything, right? Still not enough. Still not enough. Ton of money. Ton of land. I don't want to give away land. Well, folks, this is where we're going to call it a session. We'll see how the next one goes, I suppose. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, though, as we find ourselves in a bit of a back foot situation. This is... We're going the wrong way. We're going the wrong way. Dear Lord, I hope we can recover. As always, a massive thanks goes out to each and every one of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis. You keep us alive and running smoothly. And a big old thanks, of course, goes out to all of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.